Good morning. We just got up here this morning and it is raining cats and dogs. And it looks like it wants to break right there. This is when we really appreciate the lights. It's so nice being able to see in here, especially on a dark day like today. So the refrigerator ran all night. The solar system is doing good. It used very little power overnight. It used about 3% of our batteries. It's like 100 watts an hour when it's up to temp. Yesterday when we first plugged it in and it was cooling off, it was using 400 watts or 432 watts an hour, but that was also with all the lights on. So I don't know how much of that is just the refrigerator. So, yep, it's nice and cold. It's quiet now. Yesterday, the refrigerator was super noisy, and I was hoping that was just because it was getting it cold. So I think we're in good shape, which is awesome. We need to work on getting the farmhouse sink area built. We have it mostly custom made. I don't know where it is. Gina ran out to pick up the paint. We had some paint match so we could make the front of that. And then I want to make the custom part for the dishwasher. So we got to do all some just little tweaking. Then we can start on the island. I have a few tools I want to get out of the truck, but the rain's coming down hard again. So we're going to wait on that part. Just going to double check a few things here. We're going to trim this back a whisker. Let me get my laser set up and we'll see how it is on this side. I hope Gina doesn't get caught too bad in that rain because I am soaked just coming in from the truck. So hopefully it doesn't get her. Get this marked. I'm not going to cut it yet because to cut it I have to set up outside and we'll wait. We'll just keep getting a few smaller things done until the rain passes. And just like that, the rainstorm is over. That is a good thing. I need to make a ledger for the countertop to sit on in the back here. All right, I'm not sure if this ledger is too wide on the bottom where it might not let the dishwasher go in, so I want to test fit it all while we have it. Alright, so we gotta notch this back ledger so we can push this back in further enough. So my only other question is will we have enough clearance? Ooh, let's see if I can get this open. When we're opening this on our door handles. We're gonna have a handle here for this door. That might be an issue. These drawers will be fine. We won't hit those. They might be close. That bottom one. Perfectly. We just gotta see if it'll fit past the door handle.
Well, that was one of my concerns. I don't know.
It's gotta be close. I think we got it. Oh yeah. We got like an inch. Perfect. So I want to run some ledgers going from the front of the sink cabinet to the back on both sides. I'm gonna take a piece of plywood, screw the ledger to the plywood, and have that all in place. And then later on, after we get this painted, we can come back, stick this front piece on, and glue it and brad nail it to this piece of plywood. And that piece of plywood would help strengthen up all these little areas that could potentially break fairly easily. So we're gonna do it like this.
We plan on this to be a well-used kitchen, and when you have a well-used kitchen, you have a well-used sink. So we want it to be very sturdy. It's super weird weather today. It's raining, and then it's not. It's sunny, then it's not. It's breezy, and then it's not. But the breeze is kind of chilly. It's giving a nice coolness in the house. But I got a sweater on, but I feel comfortable. It's comfortable right now. So.
All right, so I changed my mind a little bit. I wanted to make a piece that comes over and comes down and then goes over on the bottom, because I'm thinking this area right here, it's so thin, it's gonna kind of be a weak point, and I can see it breaking right down this way. So if I have this on the back and glue it to it after, this piece of plywood will be like a gusset to keep this all nice and strong. I'll do the same thing on the other side. So instead of just having this strip down and straight, which wouldn't give this any support, it will go over. I don't want to go the whole length because I want to put pocket holes on the back side to screw this to the cabinet. And if I had the whole length, it would interfere with that. So that'll work like that.
Do you know what else it is? You made an L.
Need an L. And then over there, it'll be a backwards L.
Mm-hmm. All this work because I want a farmhouse sink.
It is.
Sorry.
Farmhouse sinks are custom.
I thought you were going to say a pain in the butt.
What's that?
Instead of saying custom, I thought you were going to say a pain in the butt.
Well, that too.
Sorry.
Now we need to get this prep sanded, then we can prime it, paint it, and then install it.
Fortunately, it's not going to just be prime and then paint. It's going to be prime and then wait, paint and then wait. And then with the paint that I got, it's like a whole day you have to wait to do the next coat. So, because it is a latex but self-leveling paint. It's supposed to be good for the cabinets. And then I got a whole gallon because when we do the cabinet, we plan on doing over here. So that way I already have it. So I went and got it, the color match, and picked it up. So hopefully it will all look good.
That'll give us a good ledger to sit our countertops on.
Nice. So now you just need to put the cabinet door on.
Yes, so we gotta do that door, toe kicks at some point, and then round.
It's the true test.
Now, hopefully, all of the brackets I just put in line up.
Get it all fixed.
Yep, I had to adjust these cabinets, this cabinet as much as I could, and then these ones. So now all the bottoms are lined up nicely all the way around. That took about, half hour. All right, we have like a 2-piece toe kick to put on.
That's a lot cleaner looking.
Yeah. That just finishes it all off. So I'll cut one from that side now.
So these are the handles that I picked. I originally picked this silver color. So now I'm thinking that I want a flat black. So I would just spray paint them. So let me know if you like the silver or if you like black. So the reasoning, I liked the silver before because I think it makes it more of a pop. But then I don't know if I really love the silver, and then we have like the black window frames and stuff like that. So
But the silver goes with the stainless steel.
it does. So let me know if you like the silver, if you like the black, and maybe if I remember, I'll do a poll on our community tab. This is my color match. It's supposed to be really good for cabinets, but I need to wait, or we need to wait between coats, so that might be hard for us. This is water-based with a self-leveling. It's pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
He said if you see any brush marks, leave it alone, it will level.
All right, and now we gotta wait 16 hours to do our second coat.
I don't know if Al's gonna unveil the weight in between coats. He's not very patient with that kind of stuff. But I know he likes to do lots of coats. But I think this should be able to do 2 coats and be good. Self-leveling, so it shouldn't have the brush marks, and hopefully it will match enough so it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb.
On my finger matches really good.
Let me see. Oh yeah.
I like it.
We will see.
All right, I want to get the island laid out some, so we kind of get an idea of where it's all going before we start moving everything. So All right, that might not be perfectly square, but that is the general location. We're gonna have 3 cabinets, overhang, and then we can have 3 stools back here. All right, that is the general-ish area of the cabinets. They're not squared up or plumbed enough, and they're not leveled off. I just wanted to get them in place and we can kind of kick it over before we set them and adjust them. It's kind of nice to be able to look around, walk around, make sure that's what you like before you actually place them there. It's pretty well in place with the ceiling fan like we had figured. So that's good. We plan on having an overhang so we can have stools on the backside and we can eat right here. One of the things we want to make sure is we're not crowding the refrigerator. So if we have this open, there's plenty of room, somebody can walk by. You're not too close. Those are the kind of things we like to just verify.
Oh, goodness. Oh. Is that in the right spot?
Yep.
I think it looks different to me because it doesn't have the whole countertop. Do you like it?
Yeah, you do?
Yeah.
So it's a nice and chilly day this morning. It's about 40 degrees out. It's only supposed to be about 49 for a high. Luckily, our paint dried overnight. I want to give it a quick sanding, put another coat on it, let it dry. I'm thinking we're probably going to need 3 coats because it's not covering very well, at least with the first coat. And then we can get the island all assembled.
I'm gonna try a roller today. Are you tired? Been playing too much ball? Oh, you're waiting for some more.
Now we need to get our island all situated and leveled off. The floor kind of goes like this because we have a drain in the center of the floor, so it's tapered to go to the drain. So we kind of have to get this all level while we're working with that part of the floor. Then we're going to move our cabinet, screw a 2x4 in the floor, and then we can secure our cabinet to that 2x4. We want to make sure that the cabinets are securely secured to the floor. So we're going to have an overhang so we can have this as a little breakfast nook eating area. We don't have to worry about if we're leaning on the back of it that the cabinets are going to flop around on us. All right, so we're attaching the 2x4 to our concrete floor so we can attach our cabinets to this. And we did it this way, so if we ever want to take our island out, we can just undo these 2 screws, take it out, and we can just patch the holes. And we only went about 1.5 inches into our concrete. We have radiant tubing in here to heat the concrete, but the radiant tubing is a lot deeper than 1.5 inches in the concrete, so I'm not worried about hitting that.
So Al was telling me that there is a special clamp for cabinets so you can get it tight this way and then keep it level the other way. But they don't have any around.
They don't.
And it's actually a very cheap tool to have. But we can't find one, so we are just doing this. If you happen to see Tanner pacing around a little bit more than normal, it's a rainy day again, so the doors aren't open, so he can't go in and out. So he's kind of like, I want the doors open, I'm kind of bored. So that's what's going on.
All right, I gotta figure out the best way to get this shim because I gotta have a 2x4 on the inside, so my shim can't go past and in. So I think I gotta get my 2x4 in, and then I can figure out that after. This way. So the back needs to come up a whisker, but I think I'll leave it a little low so that way if you ever spill your milk, it rolls right back. And then onto the floor that way into the drain. I mean, it's off like a 1/16 of an inch, so just enough.
So don't drop your peas or anything because it's going to go rolling.
That's right, we're gonna roll over to the drain.
Baseboard. There's the baseboard.
There you go. 2-tone blue. My original plan was to get these meat birds out on pasture today. Here it is towards the end of June, and it's supposed to get down to 37 degrees tonight. So I do not dare put those meat birds out on pasture. They would probably be fine, but I'd hate to do it and lose some. That's our winter chicken this winter. So I don't want to lose them. So we're gonna keep them in the brooder one more day. I need to get some things, I can get some things ready today, so tomorrow I don't have to do so much work to get them out on pasture. But it's just crazy to think, here it is June, and it's gonna get down to 37. I'm probably gonna have to make the gardens, get the gardens ready just in case we get a frost tonight, because that wouldn't be good either. We have a lot of vegetation that is growing, so we'll have to see. Gina's little mini truck is the perfect chicken tractor hauler. So we put 3 coats of paint on this and it matches really nice. Now we just need to secure it all to the front.
Moment we've all been waiting for.
Something like that.
Besides the till, it looks good.
Yeah, well that's, this countertop holds this up.
I know.
So this sink is sticking up about a 32nd to a 16th of an inch right here. So I'm gonna have to get the belt sander and just sand this bottom part of the board down a little bit so this sits flush, because our countertop needs to be the same height right here as it is over there. So we're gonna have to stop there and bring the belt sander tomorrow, get that fixed up, and then we'll continue on and button up everything else. Boy, does it feel good to have most of the kitchen cabinets and island all done. We just gotta tweak this farmhouse sink. This farmhouse sink is going to be nice, but it is a lot of work. If you plan on doing a farmhouse sink, just give yourself the time and the grace to get it installed. Just want to make sure it's perfect and it's not holding up the countertop at all. Just want to make sure everything's nice and it fits nicey nice and we don't have any issues later on. So I'm just trying to take my time, go back in the morning with the belt sander and get it right. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. You guys are a huge blessing to us in our homestead. Thanks for following us along. We couldn't do it without you. And we'll see you guys right back here in the next video. Bye.